Welcome to Trivia Clips. Think you know everything about the Killers, the band that gave us Mr. Brightside and reshaped alternative rock? Let's test your fan level with 10 explosive true or false questions. You have 5 seconds to answer. True or false? 1. The Killers formed in Las Vegas, Nevada. You have 5 seconds to answer. True or false? Correct answer. True. The band was formed in Las Vegas in 2001. Brandon Flowers responded to a newspaper ad by guitarist Dave Kuning. The city's flashy, over-the-top vibe shaped their aesthetic. From casinos to indie venues, Vegas was their original stage. That desert energy lives in their music to this day. 2. Mr. Brightside was the band's debut single. You have 5 seconds to answer. True or false? Correct answer. True. It was the first song they ever wrote together. Inspired by Flowers' jealousy over an ex, the lyrics hit hard. Its catchy chorus and paranoia made it an instant anthem. The song remains one of their most iconic and streamed hits. It never really left the charts, just like the heartbreak it describes. 3. The Killers named themselves after a crime documentary. You have 5 seconds to answer. True or false? Correct answer. False. The name actually came from a fake band in a New Order video. Brandon Flowers saw the band name on the drummer's kit. He thought, the Killers sounded cool and memorable. It's a nod to their love of 1980s new wave. No documentaries or murder mysteries involved. 4. Brandon Flowers is the band's lead guitarist. You have 5 seconds to answer. True or false? Correct answer. False. Flowers is the front man and lead vocalist, not guitarist. Dave Kuning handles the guitar duties with flair. Flowers focuses on vocals, synth, and stage charisma. His emotional delivery is a key part of their sound. But he's no axe slinger. Leave that to Kuning. 5. The band's debut album was called Hot Fuss. You have 5 seconds to answer. True or false? Correct answer. True. Released in 2004, Hot Fuss catapulted them to stardom. It included hits like Somebody Told Me and Smile Like You Mean It. The album blended new wave, indie, and synth-pop sounds. Its dark love stories and flashy sound defined an era. It's still considered one of the best debuts of the 2000s. 6. The Killers once collaborated with Bruce Springsteen. You have 5 seconds to answer. True or false? Correct answer. True. They joined forces with the Boss in 2020. They re-recorded Dustland, a reimagined version of a Killers track. The collaboration was emotional and well-received by fans. Springsteen's influence on Flowers is well known. It was a dream moment for the band. 7. The Killers are a British band. You have 5 seconds to answer. True or false? Correct answer. False. Though inspired by British bands, the Killers are American. They hail from Las Vegas, Nevada, not London. Their sound reflects UK post-punk, but they're all American. Their fame took off first in the UK, interestingly enough, but their roots are red, white, and blue. 8. The band took their name from a horror movie. You have 5 seconds to answer. True or false? Correct answer. False. As said before, the name came from a New Order music video. It wasn't horror-related or cinematic, just a cool band name that stuck. They liked the edgy sound it had. Simple, stylish, and memorable. 9. When You Were Young was released after Hot Fuss. You have 5 seconds to answer, true or false. Correct answer, true. The song came out with their second album, Sam's Town. It marked a shift to a more heartland rock sound. Flowers called it a Springsteen-inspired direction. It still carried their dramatic storytelling style. It became another massive anthem in their catalog. 10. Ronnie Vannucci Jr. is the band's drummer. You have 5 seconds to answer. True or false? Correct answer. True, Ronnie joined shortly after the band was formed. He brought powerful, expressive drumming to their sound. He's known for his energetic live performances. Together with bassist Mark Stormer, he built a tight rhythm section. He's been a steady force in the band ever since. Welcome back to Trivia Clips. You survived Part 1. Now let's raise the stakes. Get ready for 10 more true or false questions about the Killers. Think you're a real fan? Time to prove it. You have 5 seconds to answer. True or false? 11. Brandon Flowers released solo albums outside of the Killers. You have 5 seconds to answer. True or false? Correct answer. True. He's released 2 solo albums, Flamingo and The Desired Effect. His solo work is more synth-heavy and introspective. It gave him a chance to explore new lyrical themes. Both albums received critical praise and fan love, but he always returned to the band. 12. The band has never played at Glastonbury. You have 5 seconds to answer. True or false? Correct answer. False. They've played at Glastonbury multiple times. Their 2019 performance was especially memorable. It included surprise guests and a massive crowd. They're considered festival staples around the world. Glastonbury loves the Killers, and vice versa. 13. Human includes the lyric, "Are we dancer?" You have 5 seconds to answer. True or false? Correct answer. True. It's one of their most debated lyrics. Many questioned the grammar and meaning. Flowers defended it as poetic and symbolic. It explores themes of conformity and identity. The line became iconic despite, or because of, the confusion. 14. The band went on hiatus after 2006. You have 5 seconds to answer. True or false? Correct answer. False. They kept releasing music after 2006 without a full hiatus. They did take breaks between albums, though. Those gaps gave time for solo projects and rest, but the Killers never officially split or paused completely. Their momentum has stayed steady. 15. Sam's Town was inspired by a real location. You have 5 seconds to answer. True or false? Correct answer. True. The album's title references a casino in Las Vegas. Flowers used it as a metaphor for Americana. It reflects his nostalgia and love for his hometown. The album blended rock with Springsteen-like storytelling. It was bold, ambitious, and personal. 16. Dave Kuning left the band permanently in 2017. You have 5 seconds to answer. True or false? Correct answer. False. He took a break but never officially left forever. Kuning returned for recordings and live shows later on. His guitar work remains central to the Killers' sound. The band has remained a flexible unit over time. Each member's role has evolved but stayed vital. 17. The Killers have released more than 5 studio albums. You have 5 seconds to answer, true or false. Correct answer, true. They've released 7 studio albums as of 2024. Each album explored different sounds and themes. They continue to experiment and evolve. From Hot Fuss to Pressure Machine, their catalog runs deep. They never settle for repeating themselves. 18. Brandon Flowers is from Los Angeles. You have 5 seconds to answer. True or false? Correct answer. False. He was born in Henderson, Nevada, not L.A. He's always repped Las Vegas as his hometown. The city influenced his worldview and lyrics. Sin City is part of the band's DNA. Hollywood had nothing to do with it. 19. The band has no connection to Christmas songs. You have 5 seconds to answer. True or false? Correct answer. False. They've released multiple Christmas singles over the years. Often humorous or charity-driven, they became fan favorites. Songs like Don't Shoot Me Santa stood out. They even released a Christmas compilation album. The Killers bring holiday weirdness with style. 20th. The Killers were inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. You have 5 seconds to answer. True or false? Correct answer. False. As of now, they haven't been inducted yet. But many believe it's just a matter of time. Their influence and longevity make them strong candidates. They're still active and building their legacy. The Hall will likely come calling soon.